Alright, it's time to get off the beaten path and paint a beautiful landscape in sunset over water. Welcome back to the Board Game Closet. My name's Jimmy, and today we're doing a Kickstarter preview for Sunset Over Water. Now, if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel yet, I want to encourage you to do that. Click that button and subscribe, and every single week we'll give you a brand new video about a board game. Today we're doing a Kickstarter preview of a gorgeous, gorgeous game by Pencil First. Now, this is the same company that did Herbaceous, and Steve Finn is the same designer. And so Steve Finn, Beth Sobel, and Ed Baroff have teamed up to make Sunset Over Water. And by the way, they got Keith Matejka on board to do the solo rules. He's the same guy that did the solo rules for Herbaceous, and you might know him from Role Player. Today, I'm going to talk about everything Sunset Over Water so you can get an idea whether this is a game that you want to back on Kickstarter. And I just want to tell you right up front, I'm going to be backing this game. Now, they didn't pay me for this review. I didn't get a dime for this. I just love doing previews, and especially when they look this gorgeous. So the artwork is the first place that you have to start when you take a look at this game. It's beautiful. It's amazing. It is what makes this game. If this game did not have great artwork, then why even play it? Especially considering that you get to be wonderful painters that are going out, trekking out, going as far as you can to try to find beautiful landscapes to paint pictures of. And that's what this game is all about. So let me tell you how the game plays. It's really quick, plays in about 20 minutes. So this is definitely a filler game. It's not that complicated, and it is a lot of fun. So let's take a look. Each person is going to get a painter token, and so there's two different kinds there. There's this one that's more of a close-up. There's another one where the dude or the lady is kicked back painting their picture. I just love these. Each person is going to get a hand of cards. These cards are going to be played one time during the game, and that's it. So once you use a card, it's gone. The turns play really simple. At the beginning of a round, you're just going to get 3 cards, and you're going to look at them. You get to pick one of those cards, and it will tell you 3 things. It'll tell you what time you wake up in the morning, it'll tell you how far you can go, and it'll tell you how many paintings you'll get to paint during that day. So you choose whichever one that you want, you place it face down, the other cards go at the bottom of the deck. So you're already making some interesting decisions because you won't see those cards for a little while. Simultaneously, everybody gets to flip over their card and reveal who gets to go first. And so you put them in turn order, and then you get to go. This particular card says that I woke up at I got up at 12:30, so I'm probably the latest in the day, and I get to go 4 spaces, but I can only go up and down, left and right. I can't go diagonal at all, but it says that I get to pick up 3 paintings along the way. Now, if somebody else went, and they went before I did, this person woke up at 5:30, they get to go any 2 spaces in any direction, and they're only going to pick up 1 painting. They would go before me, and so they could go 2 spaces, and they could either get this last card that they got or the first card, any card along their path. That would be their card. The next person goes, and maybe they go diagonally, and they get this card. Now, what am I able to do on my turn once I get my paintings? I could buy commission paintings. And so these are really, really simple. It just says that I'm going to get 4 points if I sell a single painting that has just a single flower on it. I don't have that, so that's kind of a bummer. But this one right here, maybe I could do this one. This one says that I have, I forget the term here, I think it's coast or lake, and then any other icon that I want. So I've got one of those. So I'm going to sell that card. It goes into the discard pile, and I've earned myself 3 points. Now I can continue. I can actually go as many cards as I have that are available to me. So this one says that I have a sunset, and then, but this takes 2 paintings, so I can't get that. Actually, there's nothing else that I can get on my turn, so I'm just going to hold on to these cards, and then that's it. So during a single round, no cards are ever put back into place, and if somebody claims these commission cards before you get them, then you can't get them, and then that's it. They do give you 1 face-up card to let you know what's going to be available on the next round, but I can't get that yet. So you'd slide these down, you fill in up to your player count, reveal the next card, and then that's it. But there is one last thing that you can do on a turn, and that is the daily goal. This card simply says, be the last person to move horizontally. So as you go around the table, somebody could take the card, but then if somebody else moves horizontally, then they take it, and then they take it. But if it's my turn, and I was the last one to move horizontally, then I get this card. I've earned myself 2 points. So you're going to be scoring points in two ways, either by selling commissioned paintings or by completing the daily goal. Once a round is over, you're going to replenish going left to right, and the painters stay in their locations, and then play continues. You draw 3 more cards. You decide which one you want to use. You play that down face down. The other cards go underneath. You reveal simultaneously, determine turn order, and you start collecting and selling paintings. And it's just that simple. The game plays in 20 minutes, plays 1 to 4 people thanks to some solo rules. So let me really quickly go over how the solo rules play, because I think it's really interesting. They introduce into the game a solo journal and ranger stations. Now the ranger stations are placed out diagonally from the starting location. And in this game, cards are never replenished because it's just you playing by yourself. So the way that this works is if you ever go into a ranger station, you get to replenish landscapes that are around it, either diagonally or orthogonally around that. You get to replenish them that way. But also you get to replenish cards or remove commission cards based off of what time you woke up. And there's 3 simple ways. If you woke up between 5 and 7:45, you get to replenish missing cards. Or if you woke up between 8 and 10:45, you're going to get rid of a card, the highest value card. Or if you wake up between 11 and 12:45, then you have to get rid of the 2 highest value commission cards, and those don't replenish until the end of the round. This one actually plays out over 8 rounds instead of 6 as in the base game, and then at the end you're just trying to see how good of a job you did. And the scoring goes from paint by numbers all the way up to a true artisan, and so that's kind of cool. I liked the solo play. I think that it's interesting enough. You're trying to beat your last score, and because of the way that they remove cards from the game or replenish cards in the game, it really adds some interesting decisions when it comes to solo play, and that's pretty cool. So that's it. That's Sunset Over Water. You're collecting paintings and you're selling them, and it plays quickly. I love the spatial aspect of this. How when you're moving around and then the turn order creates some crisis because you're having to decide what do you want to get based off of the commissions that are out there, right? There could be a really high value card that's just sitting out there waiting for you to get, so you want to wake up earlier, but somebody could wake up just 30 minutes earlier than you and then get that one card. You'll be looking at the icons a whole lot, trying to figure out which cards you want to secure so that you can get these. It's really, really simple to understand. There's nothing complicated about this game. This is a relax and talk and get mad at your neighbor when they beat you to a card that you really wanted, and it's a lot of fun. So if you're interested in this style game, a laid-back, fun, relaxing game with beautiful artwork, then you need to pick up Sunset Over Water. All right, that's it. That's all I've got for this preview. We've got a lot more video reviews, not just of Kickstarter games, but also published games that you can go pick up off the shelf at your local game store. We do a lot of those reviews, and we have a simple buy it, play it, hate it rating system. So if you're interested in that, check out some of our other reviews. And we also have an audio podcast where I get to talk about games that maybe we don't get to do video reviews of. So if you're interested, go to BoardGameCloset.com and check it out.